One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Cincinnati's offense will get first crack at it today. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads quickly. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Maddox. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. He's got his man. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Makes the grab. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. It's complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Maddox. Caught near the sticks. It's Sims. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Bearcats in the hurry up. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give out of the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. He leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. UCLA is just getting blown right out of the Rose Bowl today. And while scorned Pac-12 fans might have no problem with that, this will not sit well with that fan base. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. There he goes! The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that? And I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Oh, he makes the catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man in the middle. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's in for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
It's complete. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The lone back's got it. Finding open areas. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of...
It's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing fourth down.
Trying to get it to the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. and they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The give on the option. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Snagged in the middle, it's Sims. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Sims. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Corner's going to give them room. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
No gain on the play.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Oh, the sweet feet. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
The Bearcats will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Now this offense is back on the field. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Plows through the defense. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge. Beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. He'll keep it himself.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Finds the big tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it on the right. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And the Bearcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Maddox. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. UCLA is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. off the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. And the pass is knocked away and incomplete, but there is a flag down. Looks as if the defender was a little overeager and a little overzealous and got there early.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. The give on the counter. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Pulls and fires complete. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Running the red zone, it's Tuggle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Immediately fires to the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He caught it. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Looking for the 2-point try. Snap in the shotgun. Catch in the middle, it's Carney. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They think there's room to run to the right here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down for this offense. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air, it's Maddox. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These 2 teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab on the big throw. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal forward pass.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And now they regain the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And the Bearcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Gets it past the marker. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. We're going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his big tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the punt team. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Makes the catch. It's Sims. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
With the catch, it's Sims. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get the first through the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's second and 13 now. Now the play fake. Under fire. Flips it out to the back. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would love to have back. Trailing by 3 here in the fourth quarter, just didn't hit it as flush as he would have liked.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And now on second down for this offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the court.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it worked.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Red pass is complete. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some...
Wide open space. Touchdown, Bearcats. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Setting up for the PAT, and when it gets this late, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. A harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quarterback gets the first down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on third down. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.